Hello, everyone, and welcome to the locker room. Messi has finally led Argentina to their first major title. He was the best player at the recently concluded Copa America, averaging more than one direct contribution per game. Before this, Leo had played in 4 finals with the national team and lost each time, which felt like a curse. But now that curse has been lifted. Messi's teammate Paredes said he had never seen Leo so happy. 45 million Argentinians wanted him to win the trophy with the national team, and it happened. In fact, it seems like the whole football world was happy for Leo. It's no surprise that the photo of Messi with the Copa America trophy became the most liked post ever by an athlete on Instagram. Messi closed the biggest chapter of his career and was once again the best on the field. Today, let's remember other tournaments and matches where Messi's genius single-handedly secured results for his team. These are the top 10 moments when Messi carried the team on his own, selected for their importance. And you know what? There will be a lot of beauty here because, well, it's Leo. We begin with the first 8th final match of the 12-13 Champions League against Milan, who were still in their pre-crisis days. The situation before the second leg was clearly bad for Barcelona, having lost 0-2 away. The Italian vice-champions were expected to defend their comfortable lead in the best traditions of Italian football, and breaking down such a strong team with a 2-goal advantage was an extremely difficult task, unless, of course, you have a genius in your team. The very first shot from Leo caused the experienced Milan goalkeeper, Abbiati, to freeze. Where to jump? When to jump? The ball was already in the top corner. Watch as several defenders tried to close Messi down, but all he needs is a split second and no preparation. At 9 minutes, the Rossoneri sensed that things were getting shaky and began attempting counterattacks. At one point, Niang had what was practically a penalty, but the hosts were saved by the post. Barcelona needed to score quickly, and just before halftime, they did it. Or rather, Messi did it. Watch as once again he faced 3 defenders. They were ready to form a wall, but Messi only needed time for one shot, sending the ball between the opponent's legs, who was caught off guard. In the second half, Messi continued tormenting the Italian visitors, drawing as much attention as possible. Villa scored the 3rd goal, and Messi finished off a counterattack, with Alexis passing to Alba for the 4th goal, sealing the deal. At that moment, it was one of the most impressive comebacks in Barcelona's Champions League history. An incredible performance from Leo in the decisive World Cup qualifying match for the Russian World Cup. That qualification campaign was one of the toughest for Argentina in history. They started off in poor spirits after 2 consecutive final defeats and dropped many points. Then, in the summer of 2016, another hard disappointment, losing the Copa America final again. Messi couldn't handle it and announced his retirement. "I lost 4 finals, and it will be better for everyone if I leave. I really wanted to become a champion with Argentina, but I couldn't do it." The whole country, including the president of Argentina and the new national coach, tried to convince Messi to change his mind. The new coach, Bauza, replaced Martino, and Messi calmed down, thought it over, and soon returned to the national team. However, he suffered several injuries and was absent for 3 matches, during which Argentina only gained 2 points. He also missed a game due to insulting the referee, after which Argentina lost to Bolivia. Following that match, Argentina had a 3rd coach in one cycle, Jorge Sampaoli, but the situation was already dire. Of course, it was not Sampaoli who saved Argentina from missing the World Cup for the 2nd time in history. So, the fate of the team was decided in the final qualifier in the high-altitude Ecuadorian mountains. The visiting players were struggling with the rarefied air, and Argentina needed only a win. They conceded just 39 seconds into the match, and it seemed over. But wait, there's Messi on the field, and he steps up. At the 12th minute, Leo was closely marked, but he managed to link up with Di Maria and receive the ball just outside the penalty box. 1-1, all of Argentina breathed a sigh of relief. At the 20th minute, after a failed pass from a teammate, Messi didn't stop and stole the ball from a defender. Then, with no preparation, he fired a shot to the near post. Ecuador was in shock. Messi finished off the opponent after halftime, receiving the ball in the middle, beginning his run, with defenders closing off the goal and the keeper narrowing the angle. Messi just casually lifted the ball over the keeper. It was genius. Messi scored a hat-trick, an incredible performance. The goalkeeper was barely out enough to be chipped, and it had to be done with perfect precision. But we are talking about a magician here, truly magnificent. That's how Leo single-handedly led Argentina to the World Cup in Russia. The two-leg Spanish Super Cup match in 2011. Messi played a part in every goal Barcelona scored in both matches. First, they played in Madrid. Real Madrid, under Mourinho, broke out on a counterattack just 13 minutes in, with Ozil scoring from Benzema's assist. But by halftime, Leo had assisted on 2 goals. First, in the midst of 3 opponents, he passed to Villa, who hit the top corner. Then Messi outwitted the slower Madrid defenders, leaving 2 of them lying on the pitch. Real Madrid set the final score in the 54th minute, when Benzema assisted. But in the second leg, Leo completely overshadowed both his teammates and the star opponents on the field. Watch and enjoy as Messi dribbles past one defender, avoids another, and with a quick glance sees Iniesta starting his run. Messi passes the ball, and Iniesta finishes with a clean 1-versus-1 goal. Ronaldo later equalized the score, but in this performance, Messi played the starring role. Just before halftime, Messi collected the ball from a corner and, with the help of a teammate, sliced through Real's defense. Casillas had no chance in the one-on-one situation. By the 87th minute, Messi did what seemed impossible, delivering a cross shot or perhaps a pass to himself. But Leo managed it, catching the ball on the rise, without any need for control. The real defenders spread their arms in defeat. Messi was unstoppable. Camp Nou went crazy, and the crowd adored their hero, who delivered the trophy, forcing Real to cry and breaking Raul's Super Cup goal record, which was 7. Messi now had 8. That's how an ideal evening in Catalonia looks. Quarter-final of the 2008 Olympics, Argentina was considered the favorite of the tournament. The team had many future world-class stars, including 21-year-old Messi, Mascherano, Riquelme, Di Maria, Agüero, and Lavezzi. However, in the most difficult game, the quarterfinal against the Netherlands, who were also among the favorites, with players like Mackay, Babel, and Drenthi, it was Leo who made the game. Watch what he did. He could have opened the scoring as early as the 8th minute, but he did it in the 14th. He intercepted the ball himself, passed 2 defenders, beat the goalkeeper, and put the ball into the empty net like it was nothing. At times, Messi dropped deep, took the ball and played it forward, and the Dutch tried to cover him collectively. But Leo didn't really notice the pressure and passed with precision from under it. Watch what he did to Drenthi in the center of the field. He took the ball and then just toyed with the future Real Madrid player. Here's a brilliant run through the center, but in the final moments he almost ran out of strength for the finishing shot. The score was 1-1 after regular time, and in the first extra time, Leo decided not to let it go to penalties, and with one pass cut through 6 Dutch players. Di Maria only needed to finish, and Argentina snatched the victory. After that, it was easier. There were no more extra times on the way to the trophy. The standout players for Argentina's golden team in that tournament were Messi and Di Maria, both of whom accumulated 5 points through goals and assists. But it was Messi who became the hero of the hardest playoff match. Here, we combine 2 powerful performances by Messi in the Super Cup and the Copa del Rey final against teams that focus on cup trophies, Sevilla and Athletic. In 2010, Barcelona, the champion, faced Sevilla in the Super Cup. In the first match, Messi played only in the second half due to a minor strain, and Barcelona lost by 2 goals. However, Messi was fit for the return leg and was incredible from the start. In the 14th minute, his mere presence behind the Sevilla defender Conca scared him so much that he sent an easy ball into his own net. Then, Messi, like a real center forward, stuck to the offside line and went one-on-one with Palop. Just before halftime, Messi received the ball in the box, with his weaker right foot. But who said that was a problem? Without preparation, he shot straight into the corner. In injury time, Sevilla was ready for a final push, needing just 1 goal, but Messi scored a hat-trick, sealing the win and putting all doubts to rest. Even with a confident victory in the first game, Sevilla had no chance when Messi was back for the second. Fast forward 5 years, and Messi destroyed Athletic in the Copa del Rey final. His brilliant pass didn't lead to a goal due to a questionable decision by the assistant referee, but this only made Messi more determined, and he scored one of the most spectacular solo goals of his career. Starting almost from the center line, he dribbled past 4 defenders, some twice, and fired into the near corner. There are no words for it. Messi also participated in the second goal of his team by assisting Rakitic early in the build-up, and in the second half, he set the final score. For the 6th time, Barcelona made a golden double in Spain, thanks to you-know-who. Messi's feat in the game against Arsenal when the Gunners were still capable of instilling fear in Europe. Wenger's team won their group and in the 1/8 finals defeated Porto with a 6-2 aggregate score. The first leg against Barcelona ended in a draw, and with the return leg at Camp Nou, there were still some questions. When Bentner opened the scoring away, the stadium became nervous, but the 22-year-old Messi knew what to do. Just 3 minutes later, he shot into the top corner, and the floodgates opened. In the 37th minute, Messi saw Abidal's run and passed the ball just in time, preventing him from going offside, and then the confusion led to Messi scoring again. At the 42nd minute, Messi fought for the ball in the air, and his opponent made a mistake, allowing Messi a clear one-on-one, which he easily converted. A hat-trick in the first half. In the second half, Barcelona's team performed a much more complicated move to get to the goal, with Messi dribbling past defenders and scoring between the goalkeeper's legs. Arsenal's defense was helpless. Messi became the first player in his career to score 4 goals in a game. At the end of that Champions League season, he became the top scorer and won his first Golden Boot. It was like he was playing on PlayStation. Ahead of him were 6 or 7 great years, commented Wenger on the game at Camp Nou. He was wrong, though. 14 years have passed since then, and we continue to marvel at the new records set by Leo. The 2005 U20 World Cup, where Messi's star truly began to shine. In 2004, Leo was invited to play for Spain's youth national team, but he declined and chose his native Argentina. So, the talented Barcelona legionnaire arrived at the World Championship for players under 20 years old. But here's an important detail. By that time, he had already played a few matches for the Argentine youth team, but he wasn't yet an irreplaceable player. In June 2005, Messi played his first full match for the national team, which happened in the round of 16 when the white and blue team defeated Colombia. Messi equalized the score, intercepted the ball, combined with his partner as he likes, and scored in a one-on-one situation. In the quarterfinals against Spain, whom Messi had declined to play for, he assisted the winning goal and then doubled the lead with a perfect touch in the box. Before the semifinal against Brazil, Messi turned 18 and celebrated the occasion with a stunning goal in the corner and a penetration into the opponent's box in injury time, which led to the winning goal. Although the assist wasn't credited to Messi, he was the one who made the goal. In the final against Nigeria, Argentina's new hero, Messi, scored. From a standstill, he beat his opponent and started an impressive run, which ended with a penalty being awarded. He converted it, dedicating the goal to his sister, nephews, and cousin. Later, the African team equalized, but in the 76th minute, Messi scored again from the penalty spot. With 6 goals in total, he won the Golden Boot. He was also named the best player of the tournament, and a Barcelona representative came specifically to the Youth Championship to sign Messi to a senior contract. The young player shone so brightly that everyone wanted him, and Barcelona had to secure him. And as you understand, if it weren't for Leo, this Argentina team might not have won anything. In every trophy they've won in recent years, the same person has always been the main hero. Third position, for demolitions of Atletico Madrid, it's personal from Lionel Messi. He scored more against Sevilla in his career, but he's been particularly devastating against Atletico. I'll highlight 2 games against Atletico. First, I want to mention the cup match from the famous 2008-9 season when Barcelona completed the treble. In the round of 16 of the Copa del Rey, Atletico remained one of the toughest opponents. The road to the final was almost clear after the first game in Madrid. In the 11th minute, Messi started from the wing, combined with the inventive Dani Alves, whose understanding with Messi was exceptional, and opened the scoring. In the second half, Leo ran to finish a cross and not only earned a penalty, which he converted, but also got a direct red card for Heitinga. Game over? Not yet. Atletico found the strength to reduce the deficit, but Messi wasn't finished. Prepare to see another mind-blowing run, ending in a goal that was denied by the crossbar. But almost immediately, Messi received a pass from Iniesta and had a clear opportunity to complete a hat-trick. Enjoy watching how Leo fools Gregory Coupe. Messi is having fun. The game against Atletico is almost always a celebration for him. Barcelona advanced to the quarterfinals and eventually won the trophy with ease. Another standout performance came in the 2011-12 league season, when Barcelona scored 5 goals, and Messi directly participated in 4 of them. Here, while offside, Messi cleverly lets the ball pass, then finds himself in a legal position. The goal is credited to the defender, but Messi rightfully receives the congratulations. Soon after, Messi makes a run from the sideline. Everyone expected him to cut into the center with his left foot, but the Argentine took the shortest route to goal, catching Thibaut Courtois off guard as he allowed a shot near post. Messi was on fire, and almost every attack he was part of ended either in a foul or a goal. Look at this run. It's pure fantasy. He picks up the ball again, speeds up, and it's too late for defenders to foul him. The score is already 4-0, and the Barcelona leader isn't satisfied. In the 91st minute, with the help of speed and a partner, he passes 4 opponents, and the 5th fails to block his shot. A hat-trick of solo goal-scoring runs. Breathtaking. Only Messi can do this, and it was against Atletico under Simeone. Insane. For the iconic match between Barcelona and Bayern Munich in the 2015 Champions League semifinals, we recall another humiliation for the Bavarians when they faced Messi, which happened in the 2008-9 season. In the first game of the quarterfinals, Barcelona solved the task of advancing to the next stage thanks to 2 goals from Leo and 1 assist. But let's dive deeper into the game of the 14-15 season. What was so special about it? Well, first of all, Barcelona was playing against their former coach, Pep Guardiola, who, in his new role, had the task of winning the Champions League. He had built a very strong team in Munich that year. However, Bayern's hopes were shattered by one person. For most of the first game, the visitors managed to hold a favorable score, but in the 77th minute, the Messi factor came into play. Leo managed to score into the near post of Neuer's goal. Before that match, Manuel promised to show the Argentine who was the boss, and let's just say, Neuer overdid it. Then came the famous moment with Boateng, where one of the best defenders in the world at that time was sent crashing to the ground. Messi elegantly dribbled past him and then once again beat Neuer. In the 90+4 minute, Messi assisted Neymar, making it 3-0. That score would be hard to recover from at home, even for Bayern, no matter how determined they were. Messi had 9 successful dribbles in that game, delivered 4 passes that led to shots on goal, and still managed to win aerial duels and make tackles. Barca is Leo, Guardiola summarized after the first match. Even his former coach couldn't stop the Argentine. First place will combine the iconic matches against the hated Real Madrid. The Galacticos are one of Leo's favorite victims, and his greatness also lies in the fact that he delivers results in the most crucial encounters. There was already a mention of dominating Real Madrid in the Spanish Super Cup. But now let's talk about the more prestigious formats of the great rivalry, when the Argentine super talent decided the outcome. Messi scored his first career hat-trick against Real Madrid in 2007. He was just 19, and yet he was already doing incredible things. Ronaldinho was still in his prime, but that game made it clear who would be his successor. A symbolic detail, Ronaldinho provided the assist for the saving goal and the hat-trick in injury time, but the game ended in a draw. Now, let's highlight 2 encounters between Leo and Real Madrid where he emerged as the epic winner. First, in the 2011 Champions League semi-finals, a football classic of the 21st century, current Inter Milan Cup winner Jose Mourinho faced former champion Pep Guardiola. The Catalans were being intimidated, with Ramos playing tough against Messi and Adebayor coming on as a substitute. But Barcelona remained unfazed, and Leo only got more fired up. As a classic striker, he finished off Afellay cross in the 76th minute, then battled Ramos in the box, and in the 87th minute, Messi pierced through the defense with an individual run, leaving Real's defenders confused. A dry win away, thanks to Messi's performance, secured Barcelona's passage to the final, where they ultimately won the main trophy. But the most memorable performance from Messi against Real Madrid was in La Liga in 2017, when the championship race was still on, and the 3 away points kept Barcelona's title hopes alive. Messi was determined to win. He was tightly marked from the first minute, but he endured the rough play stoically, and in the 33rd minute, with a 1-goal deficit, he started a complex combination, which he finished off himself, beating a couple of opponents in the process. Ramos was eventually sent off, and although Real equalized, the match was nearing its end. The score was 2-2, which suited Madrid but not Messi, who delivered the winner 10 seconds before the end of injury time. The anger of Real's players was boundless, but Messi reminded everyone that he had just scored his 500th career goal. The fan who showed the Real shirt became one of the most iconic moments in the history of the rivalry between the two Spanish giants. Even at Santiago Bernabeu that evening, everyone understood who the boss on the field was. To be honest, we didn't expect so much beauty in today's top. And friends, these aren't even all the matches where Leo carried the team. Let us know in the comments which Messi performance was the most memorable for you. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Also, hit the bell icon, suggest ideas for future heroes of this series, and we'll feature the most liked ones. Subscribe to the channel, hit the bell, and follow us on social media. Do what you love and give 100% to it, just like Messi. Goodbye.